everyone, my name is Brianna and I'm an outreach specialist here at United Against Human Trafficking.
And I'm Taylor, Program Specialist at United Against Human Trafficking.
And today we wanted to talk about why youth in the foster care system are more vulnerable to being trafficked for either sex and or labor.
So we know that there are approximately 500,000 youth currently residing in the foster care system in the United States. Each of these young people experience complex, varying, and unique traumas, and a lot of those start with that initial separation from their biological families and their homes, which can lead to difficult connections in their foster settings and their foster homes.
Mm-hmm. Another common experience that unfortunately a lot of foster youth face is the potential lack of support from their families of origin and or their new foster care families or foster care settings, whatever that may look like for them. So it can be, lack of emotional support all the way to the extreme of severe forms of abuse and or neglect. And this can result in the kids, at the very least, not having their basic needs met. For example, facing food insecurity, or not being able to, get the proper hygiene products or whatever it may be. And another result that could potentially happen from this is, of course, the trauma from abuse and or neglect, and them not having a way to work through it. This often actually can lead to foster youth running away from their foster care placements. And so that would obviously mean that they become homeless. And in all of these situations, whether they stay at home and don't have their needs met or become homeless and don't have their needs met, it can make them more likely to accept help from other people, outside of their immediate environment, who they may not know well, they may not know their intentions, and they may not be safe people who have, a plan to eventually traffic them.
A lot of people don't know that when a foster youth turns 18, they age out of the system. They're no longer able or eligible to receive services from their foster care settings or their foster homes. So if they are not prepared to, integrate into society, whether that be, lack of job training, education, if they're experiencing homelessness, mental health or substance abuse dependency issues, those are all vulnerabilities that traffickers actively look to exploit. And we know that foster care youth, while they're in foster care and then post aging out, experience those at a higher rate than their counterparts. So now that we've talked about all of these things, Brianna, what are some of the resources that are available in the community?
Thanks for asking, Taylor. Well, actually, United Against Human Trafficking, so we are a nonprofit based in the Houston area, but we serve a lot of the surrounding counties. We are one such resource. So we have a credible tip hotline, and the number for that is 713-874-0290. This hotline is used for either victims themselves to call or other people who may know of or see a potential trafficking case, whether it's sex or labor. It doesn't matter the age of the victim, the gender, we serve everyone. And so if they want to report that case, they can call us and we can connect that victim to the help that they need.
There's another resource that I found recently, the Houston Angels, and they're an organization that walks alongside children in their foster care system as well as their caretakers by offering consistent support through intentional giving, relationship building, and mentorship rather. And their phone number is 908-268-1683.
Awesome. Well, hopefully this video was very informative for you all and you are able to take it and kind of protect maybe foster care youth that you may know of that are in your lives, or just in general, be aware of human trafficking and who's vulnerable to it so that you all can stay safe and keep your community safe. Thanks for watching.